StubHub is a marketplace in which buyers and sellers of tickets for sporting events, concerts, and theater events come together for a transaction. There's a couple different problems. So recruiting is certainly one big challenge. Mismatch right now between supply and demand. The demand for mobile talent is really high, and the supply isn't quite there. Next is analytics. We're accustomed to being able to measure everything with the way that the web had evolved, and that's not the case as much with app and mobile web. So we have to accommodate for some of those gaps by making a few assumptions along the way. Another big challenge that mobile companies are facing is customer acquisition and retention, especially in the native app space. If you're acquiring customers using paid vehicles, oftentimes those users may not be the most high quality users. And so you spend a bunch of money, they download your app and they may not ever come back. And so you have to focus on a set of tools that helps retain those customers, gives them value along the way, and has them wanting to come back regularly. StubHub is focusing on the end-to-end user experience. So when you think about the life cycle, your evolution of how you go to an event, your journey, if you will. So from a discover and research perspective, we take explicit and implicit information from you in order to personalize the experience back to you via our app. I think mobile payments is probably the biggest one. So in the digital world, so not the physical retail mobile payment world, that's a big deal for all the retailers out there, but in app at StubHub, since we don't have a retail presence, Apple Pay and Android Pay are big deals. The repeat purchase behavior is much higher from Apple Pay users, so they enjoy the experience, they think of StubHub as the place where they're going to transact again, and they come back more frequently. So in our world in these last 6 months, the idea of simplifying the payment system has been a big deal. Bringing down friction is a really big deal. And so as you can do that through the payment process or through the onboarding experience, through logging in using Touch ID, those things all help towards making a better experience, which then leads to higher conversion rates and better economics for companies like us. We're dipping our toe in the water with the Amazon Echo device and learning about our search catalog and how that can be digested through a voice integration and understand users interacting by voice. There's a movement now towards bypassing mobile web. So a lot of companies, especially with iOS 9, are seeing that Apple is making a play towards bringing apps to the forefront. Imagine if you change the equation of downloading every app to your phone, having that occupy hard drive space and the time it takes, to making every app available to you anytime you would like. And if you had that, you essentially are creating a world where apps are always available to you and you don't have a need for mobile web any longer. That's a game changer as far as I can tell, and I think there's some plays that are happening in that direction.